should have brought sunglasses. And then I was like, I don't feel like going back into the apartment. And I was like, oh, I didn't have time, but I definitely did.
Breakfast. It was delicious. After some time of negotiating how Veronica's truffle should come out, we finally got it to the right crispiness. And then we returned the jeans that I meant to return to Urban, and now we're at the Rittenhouse Park slash, what do you call this? Farmers market, but we don't see any farmers market things. It's also an art show going on. So we're trying to figure out where the stalls are with like the produce and stuff like that. That's really why I came. Cause I was like, oh, this could be like part of my grocery shopping for the week. But I don't see any of them. Hello peeps. I'm getting ready to take a spoon of this, which is coconut coke. If you can see, which is basically it's a probiotic coconut yogurt, and I'm taking this because I'm starting a new challenge, which is called Fall 45 Challenge. I created it myself. It's just a bunch of things that I sort of want to get back in the habit of doing or start doing, which obviously this is very new to my diet, but I want to go through the list just in case you guys want to join me. Obviously this is going up after I've started, but the reason why it's 45 days is because today is the 1st of October and I am going on a trip to Japan, yay, on the 15th of November. So in that time period, I want to try to be consistent with these things. And so I just wanted to create a little challenge for myself. I've done the 75 hard challenge a few years ago, and that was fun. Very difficult because it's such a long period of time, but it really got me in the habit of doing some of these things. But then after finishing the challenge, and I just sort of like fell off. So I wanted to do this for myself so I can just boost my health just another level, if you will. So the first thing on the list is to get 8 hours of sleep, because sometimes I find myself going to bed really late and then getting up early, or going to bed early and then getting up early, and so not getting enough sleep basically. And I think the 8 hours is very critical. If I can get more, that's also great. And the next is to meditate for 5 minutes daily. Like, I used to be very religious about meditating and I really fell off, and now I barely do it. So it's 5 minutes a day, which is not long, and I can do it in the morning or at night. And then a spoonful of coconut coke, which is to help with my digestive system. And then the next is juice, which I just got a delivery, which is from Pressed. I got a delivery, and yeah, I'm gonna juice for lunches just because that's like a meal of the day that I'm usually sort of like frantically trying to make or figure out what I'm gonna eat, and I don't have a lot of time during the day because of work. So I am going to juice for lunch, but I'm only gonna do juicing for lunch twice a month. So every 2 weeks I'll juice for lunch, and that's it. And then the next thing is have dinner by 7 p.m. every night. Now, when I lived in California, yeah, we were eating dinner at like, I want to say 6:30, 6:45 every day, and I really enjoyed that because it just helped you digest your food before you went to sleep better. And yeah, I really want to get back in the habit of doing that. Next is I must leave the apartment at least once a day, either to go on a walk or just climb the stairs, because I find that when I'm working from home, I will sit at my desk all day and not get up until the end of the day, and I'm just like, okay, wow, so much time has passed. The last thing is I must do a 45-minute workout daily, 4 to 5 times a week. I don't work out every day because I do believe in rest and recovery, and I sort of really like to have my weekends, but sometimes during the week I get a little tired or a little busy and I have to move a workout to the weekend, so I'm not very specific about days, but I do want to get a workout in 4 to 5 times a week, and it must be 45 minutes just because I know that 30 minutes is not long enough for my body and my body type. I need a little more movement, especially as I just said, I sit all day, so it needs to be a little bit longer of a workout. And that is my fall 45 challenge. I forgot one thing. I did want to start taking sea moss because that's also good for your gut health. And I have not picked that up yet, but I am going to pick that up today when I go and pick up some books from Barnes & Noble. So that will be a part of the fall 45 challenge as well. I just won't be starting it this week just because I started the coconut coat this week and I don't want to try too many new things. I'm very much one of those gradual progress sort of people, and I don't want to confuse my system too much. So I'm going to start the coconut coat this week, and then I'll try to add in the sea moss starting next week on Monday. But I forgot that when I was listing off the things, so I just wanted to tell you guys. Okay, check you later. Cup water for Jasmine. I made it back home from cycling class, obviously still in my workout clothes, but I wanted to do a quick October TBR. I did not know what I was gonna read after the Crowns of Nyaxia series. Literally finished the second book in the duology last night, and yeah, I just didn't know what I was gonna read. So I was taking a browse on TikTok to be like, okay, like what's good that people are talking about now. And I usually don't like to get recommendations from there unless it's ACOTAR, because some of the reads just isn't good. But let me stop blabbering and tell you what I got. I got this Throne of the Fallen. Now it's supposed to be like a fantasy, romantasy book, and I love fantasy and I love romance, so I was like, let me just pick it up. I didn't hear much about it. Saw one person talk about it on TikTok and decided to pick it up. And because I'm a huge Formula One fan, I decided to pick this up. Now I was supposed to read this back in July, but I was already reading another Formula One series. So I was like, I don't really need to read this right now. But I kind of just was in a mood for a cute little standalone romance book that wasn't fantasy. So picked this one up, and I'm so happy they had it. So I don't know what I'm reading first, but we'll see. And then the last is The Ritual. And I'm not a huge dark romance person, but I've seen this on a lot of people's like yes list, I guess you will, on Book Talk, so I just decided to pick this up. I probably won't read, I don't know, it's out of this one and Cross the Line, to be honest, of what I read next, because I just finished a fantasy series, so I want to switch it up. Like I was saying yesterday, it's really not that bad. Excuse the hair. It's really not that bad. It's just like, I love yogurt and I love chocolate. But the texture, it looks creamy, and it is, but it's fermented. So it has this little sort of like fermented, fizzy, sort of like texture, but aftertaste. Nonetheless, it's not bad and it's good for me, so I'm gonna keep eating it. Hello, it's the afternoon time. I'm having a late lunch, which is obviously just juicing, because it is the challenge, obviously.
Find a comfortable seat, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your nostrils and notice your natural breath for a moment.